Hi guys, welcome. It's Mary. Of course you knew that because you're here. So, thank you for stopping by. I wanted to quickly share a new item that I got. Now, I've been sharing with you the Paper Pumpkin kits, the monthly subscription. But they also have other kits. And a while ago, can't remember how long, but it's been a while. I had shared a travel journal that was a kit. And this is a regular kit. It's not part of this Paper Pumpkin subscription. They vary, like the journal that I just mentioned, the travel journal. They have like things that you can frame, art that you can, paper art that you can do and frame, kind of just specialty things. This one spoke to me because I am a pet lover. And so I had to pick it up. It is called By Your Side. And if you love cats, dogs, this one would be for you. So like the Paper Pumpkin kits, with the regular kits, you do get a stamping spot. In this case, it's called Old Olive. You get a stamp set, and we'll take a look at that one in a minute. And then you get your kit. Let me move this box out of the way. I have not opened this up yet, but as you can see, we've got 2 different dogs and 2 different kitty cats. So it would be good for anybody. All right, so the thing that's different, besides not being a subscription, with these kits is they think maybe you've never done anything before. Maybe this is your first time, and we want to give you everything that you need. So in here, they include an acrylic block so that you can do your stamping. And then this one has little, it's made out of the same sequence material that sequences are, but they're little hearts. Isn't that cute? Let's take a look at the stamp set. I can get it going in the right direction. Nope. Here we go. Oh, I see. It's some of it's upside down. See, it wasn't just me. This one says, I'll always be by your side. You make my heart happy. Best friends forever. And then here's to a true friend. And we've got kitty cat paws, doggy paws, a bone, and a fish. Isn't that cute? I just love it. All right, so let's take a look at what else is in the kit. So another thing that you always get, because they're assuming that, maybe you don't do this all the time, is you get your foam squares, or in this case, hexagons. All right, so let's see what is in the kit. Just like the Paper Pumpkins, you do get your instructions. It tells you everything that's included in the kit. And you're making 8 cards. So 2 of each design. And then you have your instructions. Card number 1, card number 2. So it looks like the dog, a dog and a cat for each card design. So these two dog and a cat, and then this one is for this dog and a cat. But you can mix it up any way you want. They just make it easy for you if you just wanna relax, craft, and not have to think about it. So these are the instructions for this one. And this one they were using the You Make My Heart Happy. And then card number 2 uses the I'll always be by your side. Now, that's what they have. But you don't have to use those. That's just what they're showing you. There's always a measuring on the side. And in this case, we probably won't need it, but there was a kit that I did that had a ribbon, and they wanted you to cut it so at a certain length. And so they've thought of everything in these kits. These are great for taking on vacation with you so that you can just relax, you know, at the end of the day and do something creative and not have to worry about packing everything. The kits, whether they be a regular kit like this or a paper pumpkin, always come with a little insert so that you can see what is included in the stamp set. In this case, it's in 3 different languages. So, all right, so let's take a look at what you got in here. All right, so we've got 2 different kinds, styles of envelopes. And we've got, if you ever get a kit, don't throw this away. It is priceless to put your magnet sheets on to give them stability. You can do so much with that. All right, so we've got our different pieces, and they're already die cut so that you can just pop out. Here's our little animals, our kitty cats, our little dogs. They're just so cute. And here's where our sentiments are going to go. And then the 2 different card bases. So let's quickly make a card. Which one do I want to do? I'm really liking this little kitty cat on his back. So let's go ahead and make card number 2 with him. So we will need one of these card bases, and I'm going to put these aside. All right, we need one of these. We'll put those aside. We need one of these. We'll just punch this out. And they're remarkably, the way they cut them, they're clean. You don't have little edges where they're attached. All right, so we've got this, we've got this, we've got this. We need our little kitty cat. We don't need these. These go with the other card. And we can put those away and these away. Let's get our little kitty cat. So you can just leave the kitty cat as is. You can take a little ink cube and darken up, you know, his edges. You can do whatever you want. All right, so we've got our pieces. It says we need, let me open this. It says we're going to need foam squares and our block and one of these hearts. So let me get that open. I hope you guys had a good week. Let me know what you're working on. There's our block. And I have all right, so card number 2 is these instructions right here. So the first thing it wants us to do is to stamp on this piece here. So we're going to punch this out. I'm going to save this because this would be great for a sentiment on a card. Never throw away your pieces. All right, so they want us to do a kitty cat paw, which is this one with the rounded toes. All right, so we're gonna condition it before we use it, since it's new. And then we need to open up our ink. This, you know, I usually use the Misty, so when I use these, it's always a challenge to see if I can stamp clean the first time. The first challenge is getting these open. I never know what side to choose. I don't have, normally these are not hard to get open, but I don't have a lot of strength in my hand because of carpal tunnel from all the years I worked in an office and typed on a computer. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna I have some scraps here somewhere. Here we go. I'm going to stamp a couple of times. This pad is nice and juicy. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can be that good when I count here. I am going to stand. All right, not bad. Evidently, I stamp better when I'm sitting than I do when I'm standing. All right. Don't put the ink away, Mary. Now we've got to stamp a sentiment. And we'll do what it says. I'll always be by your side. That's a nice saying. All right, let me clean this stamp off. So I signed up a while ago to for the Altenew event, Secret Garden. I always do their events, and I was sad they didn't have the March Madness one. And I just got my box of goodies, so excuse me. Let me know if you signed up for Altenew's Secret Garden. It is next month. And if you got your box already. I also signed up for Pink Fresh Masculine card event, but they have not shipped out anything yet. All right, I seasoned. Now I'm inking. And then I'm gonna stamp off like I did the other one. Okay. All right. And we want this over this way because we've got the little, his little tail and the little heart at the end here. All right. All right, so all of our stamping's done. Now we just have to assemble. Oh, wait. I was supposed to stamp a paw over here. See, I wasn't paying attention. It was right here in this direction. All right, let me put these away. Let me clean this, and let me get the heart back out. Now, if I didn't stamp, nobody would notice because nobody knows. But I would know. And since I am choosing to follow the directions this time, I want to make sure I do it right. So it looks like it goes right here. Right there. Okay. Now we're done with stamping. And I can put that away. All right, so now we're done with stamping. All right, so we need to put it's telling us to put one foam square in each corner. So we will do that. Oh, get over there. Now, you could use more if you want. But I think the 4 will be fine. All right, so this is going to go right about here. I got to stand again. It's not rocket science. Just tap it down. All right. And then in the case of our kitty cat, we need to put this down first with our heart, and then the kitty cat lays kind of his tail off over. All right, so we're going to put one here. I'm going to put a third one right here. It's calling for 2, but I like a little bit more stability. All right. So this is going to be right. Looks like they have it hanging off edge a bit. We'll get one of our hearts. They're sticky on the heart already, so. And then we've got to put some squares on our kitty cat. All right, they're showing 3, but I'm going to put 4. All right. Let me get back enough. So let me know in comments if you've purchased any of these type of kits, the one-off kits, or the paper pumpkin. All right, our little kitty is going to go right there. I'm going to fold that. Use a bone folder. Get a nice crisp crease. And there he is. Or she, as the case may be. How cute is that? He's adorable. She's adorable. So cute. All right. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you've, like I said, purchased any of the kits and which one you did. They have lots of different ones. Stampin' Up. And they're always coming out with new ones. So, and oh, the other difference between them too is that the paper pumpkins, for a time, you can get extra pieces to make more cards. So, and here's the envelope. And, you know, I think while we have this out, we should stamp the envelope with a little paw. That's what that little circle's for, so let's do that. So let me know in comments what you think. Let me know if you've ever purchased one of these. Let me know what you're working on. Also, let me know if you signed up for the Altenew event or the Pink Fresh one. Okay, little paw right there. All right. So if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. If you've been thinking about it and you haven't done it yet, it's super easy. You just have to hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like, you can hit the bell, and that will send you notifications when there is a new video to watch. There's also the thumbs up, and the thumbs up is the like button, and it lets YouTube know that you like the video, and it helps them decide whether they want to promote a video or not. And for little channels like mine, it's a really important one. So, and then the share button. So easy to share with a friend if you like a video. So that's it. So I hope you liked. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. I thank you for stopping by. And if you celebrate Easter, that's tomorrow, if you're watching this when it posts. And I hope you have a good one. Or if you watch it later, I hope you had a good one. So, all right, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.